Wait, Twitch says title is invalid. Try changing it a bit. Edit. 1 second. Oh, okay. Maybe the word death. All right. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. We're streaming. We got the behind the scenes on our TikTok happening over here. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning in, this is Question Mark Live, the #1 wrestling live stream. But this is not officially the show yet. This is the kickoff show. So if you are watching this, you're one of our skid marks that are here early, and we're gonna ask a favor of you. What are you looking? Why do you got a dumbass look on your face already, Skeeter?
Why don't you never do pre-kickoff matches on the kickoff pre-show?
Because this isn't a wrestling event. This is a live stream. This is different.
Well, you're a wrestler.
Skeeter, we do wrestling matches at Backyard Wrestling Entertainment event. This is on your marks, Question Mark Live. It's two separately branded different things.
Oh.
You're a dumbass. I'm gonna get my belt so I don't forget it in the intro this time. Tell people to share the link when I go get my belt.
Share the link. Find the link. I don't know how you find the link. The link is somewhere. You gotta find it. If you find it, you should share it. You can share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitch. I think you can share it on Reddit. Share it on Facebook. You can share it with your friends. You can write somebody a letter and share the link. Write them a nice letter. You know, people like it when you handwrite letters. You say write a letter out, and then you put the link in there, and then you put that link in there, and they fold up in a piece of paper in an envelope, and then you lick it shut. And I lick both sides to make sure that all the glue gets down. So you lick it, and then you mail the link.
What are you talking about? No, I don't even know what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you talking about? The link. If you share the link, it's nice to get a handwritten letter and you send it to somebody.
God dang it. Sometimes I can't even fathom how you've gotten this stupid this far in life. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, this is the Extreme Kickoff show for Question Mark Live. If you are watching early, it is very important that wherever you're watching this, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, share the link. Get more eyes on the show tonight. We've got a big one, ladies and gentlemen. If you're on Facebook, we encourage you to share the link into Facebook wrestling groups that we know that you're probably a part of. And it's very important to us that we get new eyes on the product here tonight. Skeeter, I don't know how we pulled off this one. How did you manage to get an inmate on the show tonight?
It's my pen pal. I told you, write letters. I write letters to people all the time. It's nice to just send letters out. And I have a pen pal, and he sounds like a good guy. Jethro is his name. He's a good guy. So we write all the time.
He is independent wrestler / inmate, Deathrow Jethro. Luckily, we are miles apart, so we don't got to worry about any weird crap going on. Skeeter, what do you guys talk about?
I write him all the time. I tell him about everything. I tell him about training. I tell him about you. I tell him about everything. Your girlfriend, Ted, your mom. I tell him about these live streams. Tell him about everything. And then usually he just writes back like a smiley face or a frowny face. He just draws something, or sometimes he writes back and then there's nothing in it. It just, he's got his own way,
That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
I think he's sweet.
Well, it's time to start the show, Skeeter. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the virtual backyard, it's Question Mark Live with your host, Mark. Extreme, 15 plus years undefeated Backyard Wrestling Entertainment champion and owner of Backyard Wrestling Entertainment. Not to mention, on top of all that, I am the host of On Your Mark. And we thought, well, we've been crushing it for so long on YouTube, giving you the best shoot interviews. We've been killing it for months on giving you the #1 wrestling podcast every Wednesday that dives into sick ass topics. Tomorrow is no different, but tonight we are doing Question Mark Live. It's our live stream. Skeeter, put your goddamn fingers down. Question Mark Live Live is the #1 wrestling live stream. Some may say, in fact, David Meltzerman is saying, it is the golden stream, and we will take that title greatly. Question Mark Live. The best thing about things that are live, Skeeter, is this, and I'm not even going to cut it to you because you ruin it every week. The best thing about things that are live.
Anything can go wrong.
Anything that can happen will happen. And tonight will be, without a shadow of a doubt, one of those nights. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that it will be shocking. It will be unpredictable because tonight we have a very special guest coming up in a moment. He is live from federal prison. He is an independent wrestling superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, Deathrow Jethro. Wait. Okay.
You sure you got the right Deathrow Jethro?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to the prison people and they said that they would like allow him to do the stream. This is good. This is already creepy, man. I'm telling you what, like, did you see his picture? I mean, you know what he looks like. You're his goddamn pin pal, but has he ever sent you pictures?
I don't think he's ever. It's close to Halloween time. Maybe he's dressing up as a chair.
That's a very solid chair costume. But, well, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know the status of Deathrow Jethro. We know that he is. What was that? Did you hear that?
I did hear that. It was noises coming from not you or me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Deathrow Jethro, you're familiar with Skeeter Skyflyer, you're a pen pal, but I don't believe that you and I have ever met. Mr. Jethro, my name is Mark Xtreme, and oh God, that face. We are very happy to have you here, sir, tonight, live from federal prison, on the #1 wrestling live stream, Question Mark Live. The way this show works is we will be screening some questions from the chats, and we will be fielding some questions to you. Feel free to answer or say whatever you want. I just hope I haven't already offended you, sir. Oh God. Skeeter, do you know him better than I do? Do you want to talk for him right now? What do you think he's thinking?
I don't want to put words in. I'm like, good to see you, Jethro. It's been fun writing you. It's now nice to finally see you in person, and looks good. He's in great shape. Look at the size of his shoulders. He's doing good.
God, yeah, he's, Deathrow Jethro, he looks great. In fact, I'd say he's hot as hell. And if I like boys, I'd probably like a Deathrow. I'd probably want to kiss Deathrow Jethro. Well, I don't know why I said that. Deathrow Jethro, you are without a shadow of a doubt let's go down the laundry list. Independent wrestling superstar, multiple time champion. You are scary. You are creeping me the fuck out right now, for part of my language. Spot the Magic Ninja on YouTube says he looks like a real competitor without a shadow of a doubt. That is true. Deathrow, would you like to chime in or not? Whatever you want to do. Wow.
That's a good point. That's a good point right there.
Wait, Skeeter, are you reading his mind?
I read his body language.
Then what is he?
Just good to communicate. He says he's one of the best competitors. He can't, as much as you may try and handcuff him or put a mask over his face, there's no stopping him.
Okay. Another question coming in from Twitch. Hey, Mark, is Deathrow Jethro scarier than New Jack? Eric, Mr. Jethro, what Eric is referring to is a couple of months back on the On Your Mark Wrestling podcast that drops every Wednesday on Dragon Wagon Radio and all podcast platforms. A couple of months back, I might have mentioned that I'm slightly intimidated by New Jack. Oh, good God, you scared the shit out of me. Oh. Skeeter, Mr. Jethro, I'm going to talk to Skeeter for a second. So you just stay right there, and I just got to talk to Skeeter for a second. And Skeeter, put your hands down. Skeeter, put your hands down. Okay, Skeeter, I need to, and everybody watching at home, just cover your eyes for a second while I talk to my co-host, please, in private.
Good thing I'm friends with Deathrow Jethro, because otherwise I'd be so scared, because it's like he's scarier than New Jack. I know you're petrified of New Jack, and you get so scared. Deathrow Jethro, he might murder you.
I know, Skeeter. That's the thing. And I thought there would be nobody in this business that I'd be more terrified of than New Jack. But then Deathrow Jethro gets sat down and he's streaming from federal prison. And I'd never have felt more intimidated from thousands of miles from somebody that I have already pissed myself.
You know, this might be the greatest favor you've ever done for me. Not only introduced me to my friend on camera, but also, since you didn't make me an official wrestler ever, Deathrow Jethro he shouldn't have a problem with me. He wants to take out all the other wrestlers in existence and beat them all, if not do terrible things to him on his personal time. And where'd you go? You are a wrestler. You may be retired, but you're still a wrestler with a championship title. So that's bad news for you.
Stop, Skeeter. Stop putting ideas in his head. Okay, Mr. Jethro, we're back. We'll now continue the interview. Everybody listening at home and watching at home, you can uncover your eyes now. We're back. Question Mark Live is back. And if you're just tuning in, Question Mark Live is the #1 wrestling live stream hosted by the #1 Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Champion. This week, our special guest is live from federal prison, independent wrestling star, Deathrow Jethro. Skeeter, I'm going to ask you to ask him questions, okay?
Okay.
Excuse me. Skeeter, will you ask Mr. Jethro if he will, from people in the chat, if he will answer their yes or no questions? Because clearly he doesn't want to vocalize anything. I understand. Sometimes I don't like to talk either, sir. Skeeter, will you ask him that, please? Thank you.
Okay. Jethro, Marky Xtreme, host of the show, who is the greatest wrestler in the backyard of all time and has beaten everyone he's ever faced, and you are an active competitor, would like to know if you will answer the chat questions with a yes or no.
What did he say?
We're in business. He said yes. He got his head yes.
Great. Okay, great. So
news.
Everybody watching at home, our inmate buddy, Deathrow Jethro, has agreed to answer your questions as long as they are yes or no questions. So wherever you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, or Twitch, submit those questions for Deathrow Jethro. If you have a question for myself or Skeeter as well, but we have Deathrow Jethro here streaming from prison, and we want to say thank you to the federal prison that is making this all happen. Their internet connection is fantastic, wouldn't you say, Skeeter?
Yeah, we're paying for it, so it should be.
Yeah. So wait, I am? You thought you were paying for it?
Yeah, I thought we pitched in.
Okay. We'll deal with that after the show. Okay, let's go back over to Twitch. Eric Drums, I think Deathrow Jethro is the perfect man to face Skeeter at BWE. Would you agree with this, Mr. Jethro? Yes or no? He's going to kick your ass, Skeeter, but sorry, you're never going to have a match, Skeeter Skyflyer.
Oh, someday. That'd be an honor to get beat up by Deathrow Jethro. I'd love it. Beat up by my friend. Oh, that'd be great.
Okay, we got a question coming in. Let's see. Kill Nation. I hate this guy. Kill Nation 123 on YouTube says, Deathrow Jethro, will you please kill Marky the loser? No, don't. You don't got to answer that one, Deathrow Jethro. Don't got to. No. You don't got to answer. You don't got to answer that one.
That's nice that he's so fan friendly, because the fans asking him to do that on his own time. He's willing to do that. That's great. Okay, that might get time off of the sentence.
We got another question coming in from YouTube. Mr. Josh Orfehi, loyal skid mark here. Jethro, any relation to Nails? No. There's your answer.
I was wondering that myself.
Okay. Next question. Flocka171AC on YouTube, loyal skid mark. Deathrow Jethro, are you scared of RoboCop? Very good question. He is not scared of RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Okay.
RoboCop eats baby food. I'd be scared of that.
Max Wilson on YouTube. How much longer? I'm just laughing because of how dumb you are. How much longer has Skeeter got to train to get on a show? He hasn't paid his dues yet. There's your answer. Sorry, Deathrow.
Well, I paid a lot of dues, but I just haven't paid enough dues.
You haven't paid enough dues. Exactly. Okay. Here's another question coming in from YouTube. Can you read that, Skeeter? Eschaton Gaming on YouTube. Deathrow, would you challenge Marky for the title? You don't have to answer that one, Mr. Deathrow. You don't have to answer that one. Nope. I think you may be misunderstood. Nope,
That's
Skeeter.
Yes.
Stop it, Skeeter.
That was a yes.
Okay, let's see. Eric Drums has a comment. Why am I getting Shockmaster vibes from Deathrow Jethro? I would not say that he has anything. Okay, you've done pissed him off, Eric Drums on Twitch. Done pissed him off. I'm sorry, Mr. Jethro. I'm not responsible for what the people leave in the comments. This is not on us. Okay. We're going to take a brief pause for an advertisement, Mr. Jethro, and then we'll come back to some questions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this is Question Mark Live. Our special guest tonight is live from federal prison, Deathrow Jethro, and we just got to take a quick pause for the cause to advertise the On Your Mark Wrestling podcast, and our new episode drops tomorrow. Skeeter, this one is on in New Japan superstar what is it, Skeeter? God dang it.
Minoru Suzuki.
It has dropping tomorrow on all podcast platforms. That's iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or at onyourmarkshow.com. We also want to promote Deathrow Jethro. He is on Facebook, so go give Deathrow Jethro a follow on Facebook. Let's get back to the show. If you want to support tonight's show, the best way to do that is via super chat on YouTube, and we will, shoot on something, or we will give you some extra love and attention.
Don't shoot on Deathrow Jethro.
Ain't gonna happen.
That's bad news, because if you did that, you're bound to get murdered.
Okay. Exactly. We got another question on YouTube. Josh Orfehi again. Mr. Deathrow, do you like Mark E? Do you like me, Deathrow?
Oh, you should probably well, to be clear, that was a no. That was a big no. You should probably do something. You should probably give him. People like compliments, Marky Xtreme. You should probably give him a compliment.
Okay.
And then you might get his friendship.
Mr. Jethro, I'm going to take another moment with my co-host here, and we'll be right back. Everybody watching at home, cover your eyes, please. Skeeter, not you. Skeeter, listen. You're absolutely right. For one time in your life, Skeeter, I need to get Mr. Deathrow Jethro. No, just Deathrow. We're just discussing something here. You can go have some pudding or whatever they left for you over there.
Baby food, because he's not scared of RoboCop.
Skeeter, for one time in your life, you are actually right. I need to get Deathrow Jethro back on my good side. So can you give me some advice? You've been pen pals with him for years. What is something that maybe I could say to him to maybe get him on my good side again? God.
That he's a good looking man.
Okay.
Maybe
talk to him like I talked to my girlfriend.
People are probably really insecure and don't say nice things like that. Like your parents, like Marcus, I think you look really pretty today. I think your beard looks very shapely.
Stop.
Your eyes are as warm as the sun.
Stop. I'm going to talk to him like I talked to my girlfriend, Tammy. I'm going to pretend it's Tammy, and I'm just going to talk straight to Deathrow Jethro. Okay. Back to the show, everybody watching at home. Uncover your eyes. Mr. Jethro, we're back ready for you again. Mr. Jethro, you are looking hot as hell tonight. If you were not in federal prison, I would for sure take you to an Applebee's. We would sit next to each other in a booth. I might start rubbing your leg over a hot plate of chicken tenders. Skeeter, it's not working. It's not working, Skeeter.
I thought you're getting closer. That you're getting close. You got scared. You moved away.
I can't.
Fear.
He just looks naturally mean and scary, so I can't tell if he's happy or mad.
Well, that's it. You're being judgmental. Do you think everybody from prison wants that, or you just go like, "Oh, you're so scary, you're so mean"? Yes, he's a big, scary, mean guy, but sometimes you gotta say things that are nice. Otherwise, he's gonna rip your head off and poop down the neck hole.
Tell me what to say, Skeeter.
Offer him a gift. Maybe get a gift.
Okay. Mr. Deathrow, when you're allowed a leave of absence from federal prison, I would be happy to teach you some free wrestling lessons at Backyard Wrestling Academy. Didn't work. Mr. Jethro, when you get a leave of absence from federal prison, would you like, I will give you one free lesson at my shake weight class. It's not working. God dang it, Skeeter. Okay, we got to go back over to the chat.
A contract. Think about a contract and then work out the numbers and offer that to him.
I'll work out the numbers. We got a super chat on YouTube. Max Wilson with 10 euros. I think that's what that is. Is this enough for Skeeter to get on a show? God dang it, man. It's very close, but no cigar. It's going to take a lot more than that. But Skeeter, would you like to say anything to Max Wilson?
Max Wilson's great. I don't know what that money means because I don't know what is that E? Do you have your own money, Mark Xtreme? Is that E?
I may do. I mean, I know I'm revered in many countries. I didn't know that they started my own currency, but that's sick. So that's Xtreme money.
I'd love to be on a show, and that's great that you contributed to do that because I feel like that's what I do every day is pay Mark Xtreme a lot of money. Still don't get on a show. But Max Wilson, you my friend too. You me and Deathrow Jethro, we should all go to Applebee's and have a meal, but we'll all sit far apart. We won't rub each other's legs because Deathrow doesn't like that.
He does not like that.
I'll get the bill for you, Deathrow. Whatever you want. It's all on me.
Yeah. Well, again, Max Wilson, thank you for the support. You are a kick-ass skid mark, and you're keeping the roof over the backyard and the food on the table before I body slam bitches through it like Deathrow Jethro. No, I mean, not like Deathrow Jethro. Sorry that came out of my mouth really too fast. Okay, everybody watching at home, Mr. Jethro is live from federal prison, and so we've only got him for another about 20-ish minutes. So if you want to ask him a question, he has agreed to answer yes or no questions. We did get another super chat from Skidmark. Josh Orfahey, $5, baby. Memo deposit for next shake weight classes at the women's club. So there you go, Mr. Jethro. That's a $5 deposit for if you want a free lesson at our women's club shake weight classes. Josh Orfahey, he is not responding well, but I do want to thank you for this support during the show. We've got Eric Drums over on Twitch. I've seen Deathrow Jethro wrestle, Marky. He really needs help with his promo skills. He can't find his voice. Eric Drums, stop saying mean shit about Deathrow. He's clearly the perfect specimen. God dang it, I didn't mean to put that back up. Shit. Okay, everybody, please ask nice questions. He is a terrifying human coming live from federal prison, and I don't know who he knows outside of prison that could literally do horrible things to my butthole. Okay, let's see. Spot the Magic Ninja Skeeter. You might have to help with some yes or no questions with this one. Mr. Jethro, you have a nice shirt. Where can I get one?
Jethro, do you sell any of your shirts? Oh, no, they're exclusive to him. So you'd have to get it off his cold dead body, and that's not going to happen. You're not going to get it from him.
Skeeter, stop. You're literally not making anything better here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching,
you can't get a shirt. Mark Xtreme, I dare you try and get a shirt. I dare you.
No, I'm good. I have my own shirt. ProWrestlingTees.com/OIM show. Deathrow's got his own sick shirt over there. So, we're good. I don't think Deathrow Jethro wants me to touch near his, take his clothes off. I don't think he seems wants to. He just wants kids in everybody.
Deathrow, do you want Marky Xtreme to take your clothes off?
Don't ask him that, Skeeter.
That's what you're asking.
You've pissed him off. Skeeter. Good job.
You pissed him off because you wanted to take his clothes off. If you want to take his clothes off, just say so.
Max Wilson on YouTube. You seem nervous, Mark. I don't know what you're talking about, Max. I'm perfectly fine. It's just, Deathrow Jethro is a wrestler. I'm a wrestler. We're both the boys. We're both one of the boys. So he's ribbing. He acts like he hates me, but he's just ribbing.
Which one would you be? Would you be bottom bunk or top bunk, Mark?
Whichever one Deathrow would allow me. Can you point top or bottom bunk, Deathrow Jethro? Oh, you got cuffs on. God dang it.
Yeah. Well, he could go up or down. Like, which bunk should Marky Xtreme have? Should he have top bunk or bottom bunk?
Skeeter, I am so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry, sir.
That means you might have to curl up by the toilet to sleep, Mark.
Random tease on YouTube. Damn it, Skeeter. I agree 100% right now.
What'd I do?
You pissed him off. Look at him, Skeeter.
What is that? People have emotional reactions and stuff. He's an emotional guy. I mean, normally he'd strike you and try and crush your skull, but it's Tuesday.
Vishan Silva on YouTube. Marky, would you become a manager for Jethro if you can be a big star? Maybe he can show you the ropes. This is a question. Mr. Jethro, would you like me to be your manager? Okay. All right.
He thought about it, and then he realized it was a terrible idea. Deathrow, would you like Marky Xtreme to be your lawyer? Ooh. Again, he realizes that would also be a terrible idea.
Yeah, that would be. Eska Kakan Gaming on YouTube. Shiv on a pole match. Book it. Nope. No. No. Don't. No, Mr. Jethro. That's a bad idea. That's a very, very bad idea.
No, not the Deathrow. Deathrow, I think it's a good idea. I wouldn't say he has bad ideas, because that would also insult him.
Mr. Joshua Fahey on you. Mr. Jethro, has Skeeter ever mentioned where Mark lives in correspondence with you? Skeeter, have you told Jethro where I live? Mr. Jethro, has Skeeter told you where I live?
No secrets between friends. No secrets. It's always good if you want to get to know someone as a friend, you tell them everything. You tell them where you're born. You tell them your bank account information. Tell them your social security. You tell them everything. Your mother's maiden name. You tell that person everything so that they can trust you.
You have told him you've given Deathrow Jethro all my personal information?
Yeah. Because you're my best friend, and I want Deathrow Jethro to also be my best friend, and we'd be 3 best friends.
You're fired, Skeeter.
For what?
Giving Deathrow Jethro a scary, horrifying creature / inmate / wrestling superstar my personal information. That's why you're fired, okay?
That doesn't make any sense.
Who knows who's about to knock down my door? Who knows who he knows on the streets? Who's waiting to come in here and play with my butthole?
Probably everybody.
Exactly. My butthole is cherished.
We can just ask. Jethro, do you know someone out on the streets that wants to play with Marky Xtreme's butthole?
Do you know someone on the streets that wants to hurt me? See, it was one or the other.
Your butthole is going to be fine. It's the rest of you that's going to suffer. Your butthole will be in perfect condition on the ground.
Shh.
And
Stop.
I would, if you died and Deathrow Jethro had killed you, but your butthole was still there, I'd feed it baby food.
I hate you so effing much right now. We got to take a quick pause for the cause. Again, we would like to promote our On Your Mark Wrestling podcast because tomorrow is a very, very big episode. We are giving out a free copy of WWE Battleground, and the only way to enter to win is very quick and simple, is to go to youtube.com/onyourmarkshow and hit a big old Deathrow Jethro shiv to that subscribe button, and we will be pulling a name out of Skeeter's stinky ass hat live on our episode tomorrow, and then we will get in contact with you to give you a free copy of WWE Battleground. And again, what is that episode on, Skeeter?
Minoru Suzuki, New Japan Pro Wrestling, starring G1 The Climax.
Minoru Suzuki. Deathrow Jethro, are you a fan of Minoru Suzuki? I don't think he understood who I said. I have trouble saying that name, Skeeter, and Mr. Jethro. Let's get back to the show.
Jethro, are you a fan of WWE Battlegrounds, a new video game?
Skeeter, someone like him clearly does not look like the type of guy that wants to play video games or games at all. Now let's get through this, Skeeter.
Okay.
Because I have pissed myself 3 times now. And are you going to clean it up after the show?
If you'll let me.
I will let you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Question Mark Live. This is the show where we go every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. We come on here with special guests, and this week is no different. We have special guests live from federal prison, scary-ass monster man, inmate, professional wrestling superstar, Deathrow Jethro, who I'm not intimidated by. Contrary to Skeeter, shut the fuck up.
Why you have so much pee under you?
Because I drank a lot of liquids today. Trying to stay hydrated.
That makes sense.
Everybody, please submit your questions wherever you're watching, either Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Periscope. Mr. Jethro has agreed to answer yes or no questions. And please be kind, because the more mad he's getting, the more in danger my life becomes. Okay, let's scroll through here. Eric Drums on Twitch. My favorite podcast episode was New Jack. So insightful. Skeeter, there you go. Thank you, Eric. We appreciate that.
That's pretty great. I mean, mine's still Nicholas, but that New Jack one was great because you got super scared during it. Kind of like how you are now.
God dang it. I could sometimes blast through this screen and kill you myself. Mr. Jethro, are you having a good day? He is having a good day.
Well, that's great.
That is great.
Deathrow Jethro, do you believe breakfast is the most important meal of the day?
See, he believes in some normal things. I think that deep down inside this monster, there's still a young boy that, still got some innocent in him. We got to get in. Can we get inside of you today, Mr. Jethro, and find the little boy that's in you? Can I get inside of you, Mr. Deathrow? What did I say? Skeeter, what did I say? That I thought that would be nice.
You move too fast. Move too fast.
My therapist said the first time we met, I'm going to get inside of you right now. And so that's what I thought we got to do to find out who somebody really is. And help them.
Well, sometimes people they put up boundaries, and Deathrow's got boundaries, and he doesn't want you to get inside him.
I'm sorry for crossing your boundaries, Mr. Jethro. Okay, Eschaton Gaming on YouTube, he just spilled his mountain. Yes, that's exactly right, Skeeter. I didn't actually, piss myself. I spilled my drink. Thank you, Eschaton. Everybody watching at home, please submit your questions for Mr. Jethro. Yes or no questions. Nice questions, please, because every time he gets irritated, more and more likely my life is at danger. Mr. Jethro, a yes or no question. Do you enjoy being a professional wrestler outside of prison? Skeeter, you throw him a question.
Oh, okay. Deathrow Jethro, do you want to fight Marky Extreme in a no rules fight in Raw Underground?
No, that doesn't. That's in wrestling, and you can agree. Nope, Mr. Jethro. And in wrestling, you can agree that we like to give the people what they want. And as much as I would love to work with you, our styles just don't mesh. And I'm a technical. Hardcore genius, and you're a little jobber. You are not a jobber. You beat up jobbers. Oh God, I messed up this big time on this one.
That was not good.
I did not mean to call you a jobber, Mr. Jethro. Oh,
Jethro, would it take you more than 5 seconds to beat Marky Extreme in Raw Underground?
No.
This was like the time when Sting spoke for the first time after the first year in Spanish, and it scared the shit out of me. This is scarier than that, Skeeter.
Is that Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
No, I'm saying, remember when Sting spoke for the first time after a year, after he beat Hulk Hogan at Starrcade 97, and he spoke Spanish? That scared the shit out of me, and nothing has scared me more in my life than that. And this moment right here on Question Mark Live, October 6, 2020, Deathrow Jethro just scared me more than anything has ever scared me.
Because he's
there, you guys happy? I'm scared.
I'm scared too. I don't know Spanish.
Deathrow Jethro, Joshua Fahey on YouTube asked, are you related to a custodian on Raw that Bobby Lashley attacked? Yeah, no relation. Okay, Random Tease on YouTube. Mr. Black, I think that he's having conversations with somebody in the chat there. That's fine. Random Tease also says Skeeter hasn't ever owned a TV. Skeeter, have you ever owned a TV?
No, I borrowed one a couple of times, but never owned it.
Yeah. Okay, Skeeter, while I kind of cool down a little bit, would you like to talk to your pen pal, Deathrow, and ask him some more questions while we have him for a little bit longer here?
I'd love to talk to Deathrow. This is great. Deathrow Jethro. Is this one of the greatest shows you've ever been on? Ooh, wow. He must have done a ton of shows then. If this doesn't rank high, it's probably like in the mid tier. Is this in the mid tier? No. Okay. Is this in the low tier?
He's ribbon.
Oh, you think he's ribbon? Oh, he's good. Deathrow Jethro, do you ever get conjugal visits?
Oh, that sucks.
See, you should. That's Marky Extreme. You need to step in and make that happen.
Wait, what do you? No. I will not have a conjugal visit with Mr. Deathrow Jethro.
You could know somebody. You could set him up.
I am not going to have a conjugal visit with Deathrow Jethro.
You could set it up. You find a lady.
I have a pristine butthole. Case enclosed. Let's go over some questions on YouTube. Flacco171 AC on YouTube. And I don't know anybody that I would even recommend, Skeeter, because I don't want my friends hurt by this monster. Mr. Deathrow, thank you for saying, Mr. Flacca. I am concerned about your heavy breathing. Do you need an inhaler for asthma? Mr. Flacca, why are you saying things that are going to upset him? Mr. Jethro, I want to apologize on behalf of all the goddamn skid marks that are watching, that are asking questions that they know are going to irritate you, and I just want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, that I respect you as a fellow boy. And earlier when I called you a jobber, I slipped. That's not one of those Freudian. What is it, Skeeter? Froggian slips. It's not one of the Froggian slips. I don't think you're a jobber, despite what I said earlier. We appreciate you being here. I know Skeeter is very excited about it. You guys have been pen pals for years, and let's go back to the questions. On YouTube, Ty Hogan. I wonder if he's related to Hulk Hogan. Tell your dad to let me know if he's my dad. Mr. Jethro, what is the meaning of life? Why are we here? What is the meaning of all this? Skeeter, will you want to ask that in yes or no questions to Mr. Deathrow Jethro, perhaps, if possible?
Okay. Mr. Deathrow Jethro, is the meaning of life pain?
Don't ask. Skeeter, why would you ask someone like him a question like that?
Well, okay. Jethro, is the meaning of life love? That's why I did that, because I figure he's more of a pain guy, because we talk about it a lot. And when he sends it right back, it's usually in blood. So that seems like it's a pain thing rather than a love thing.
Joshua Fahey on YouTube. Can your last meal be anything like steak, caviar, or perhaps an enemy you can eat alive? These questions. God, that is
it's a yes. Deathrow, would you get Chipotle for your last meal?
That's a good choice. Yeah. Screw Chipotle. That stuff's stupid. Taco Bell. Spot the Magic Ninja. How are the taste tests coming? Are they going well? So, Mr. Jethro, to give you a little backstory on what Spot the Magic Ninja, who is a skid mark over at our Patreon, what he's talking about is my mom, she banged a wrestler in the 80s. She doesn't remember who he is. She just knows that he was a wrestler. Got a little fuzzy view of him, but she doesn't really know who he is. Excuse me. Recently, I acquired some DNA from Hulk Hogan. Don't ask how I got it. And our backyard wrestling entertainment superstar, Yoko Zubaz, is currently doing a taste test with my DNA and Hulk Hogan's DNA. The results are pending. We don't know yet if Hulk Hogan is my dad. I hope so. My question is to you, Mr. Deathrow Jethro. Are you my dad? Okay, cool. No problem. Just wanted to check one off the list.
If he was your dad, though, he probably wouldn't murder you. So that's too bad that he's not your dad, because then you guys you play football, play touch football.
Skeeter, I wonder if I start calling him dad or papa or daddy through the rest of this episode, then maybe
ask him if it's okay that you call him daddy and he calls you son.
You think that that might get into his head, and then he might be like, "Oh, this is my son. I won't hurt him." Do you think that's a good idea?
It might be a good idea. You should ask permission first.
Mr. Jethro, can I call you daddy for the rest of this episode? You didn't like that idea.
Ask him Big Daddy. Ask him if you can call him Big Daddy.
Can I call you Big Daddy? What else?
Ask him if he'll call you little baby boy.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Mr. Jethro, can you call me little baby boy? No, he doesn't like that. Skeeter.
He's not gonna feed you baby food.
Stop it. Let's get back to the questions. Okay. Deathrow. Can I meet you in prison? This comes from Eric Drums on Twitch. Can Eric Drums come meet you in prison? There you go.
Well, that's great.
That's very nice of you, Mr. Jethro. Eric Drums, be sure to let us know if you make it out alive, how your conjugal visit. Do you want this to be a conjugal visit, Mr. Jethro? No? Okay. Just a regular visit, not a conjugal visit, regular visit. Okay.
Good to leave options open, but stand your ground.
Let's see. Okay, we got a question in from YouTube, Mr. Black. I think it was a new viewer. I have another question for Deathrow Jethro. Are you related to Nails? You know, the boss man convict. I asked because he was a jabroni and you are too. Well, okay, guys, what the hell? He's getting mad. They're ribbing, Mr. Jethro. They're ribbing. Guys at home, stop. We got to get to a brief advertisement now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get one of these sick on your mark t-shirts, Skeeter, put your shirt down. It's disgusting. Go right now over to prowrestlingtees.com/OIM show. And a little birdie told me that we will have a new shirt coming this week. There's also a sale happening right now over at Pro Wrestling Tees. So be sure to go over to prowrestlingtees.com/OIM show. Use the discount code at checkout for 20% off.
Did you talk to Frankie, Coco B. Where's Bird?
Oh, you idiot! That's not. It's a figure of speech. We would promote Deathrow Jethro's shirt, but he doesn't want anybody to take his clothes off of him. Okay. Let's get back to some questions. If you are watching Question Mark Live, the #1 wrestling live stream with our special guest this week, live from federal prison, pro wrestling superstar Deathrow Jethro. If you have a question for Deathrow, keep them nice. He is a scary ass monster. Yes or no questions only, please. Okay, let's see here. Skeeter, this question is for you. Eric Drums on Twitch asks, Skeeter Skyflyer, what would be your strategy in wrestling Jethro? It's Deathrow Jethro. Eric.
My strategy would be very simple. If I ever had the privilege of fighting Deathrow Jethro, I would immediately tap out. I would let him assert dominance and just as quickly be submissive as possible because A, I don't want to hurt my friend, and wrestling's all about friends. And B, I can't beat Deathrow Jethro.
He would job to you. I mean, you would job to him. I'm sorry. I admit that it was a mix up. God dang it. I'm sorry.
If he wanted to, I'd take my pants down and he could do the rear naked choke because that's how that move works.
That's not how that move works.
That's how I would let Deathrow Jethro rear naked choke me, and if I got to take my pants off, I'll do it. No problem.
Do you want a rear naked choke on him, Jethro? He does not want that, Skeeter.
Well, that's good. Then just a pinfall. That's fine.
Yeah, so he can job to you. I mean, you can job to him. You can job to him is what I said. I didn't say anything else. Oh boy, this has been a swimmingly comfortable, not piss myself episode. Mr. Jethro, it has been a honor from the bottom of my heart to have you here tonight, live from federal prison. I know that this was very hard for us to set up this stream link, and we want to thank the Dark County federal prison for making this possible. Skeeter, Deathrow Jethro is your pen pal. Would you like to say any final words to him before we have to say goodbye?
I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to take up all the letters from you, Deathrow Jethro. So Marky Xtreme lives in California, lives in the Los Angeles area because he's trying to be a big Hollywood star. You can find his address really easy. It's 81.
Go to sleep, Mr. Jethro. Go to sleep, Mr. Jethro. Gosh dang, Mr. Jethro, you are a pretty boy. You are handsome, and we are both boys in this business. I have officially made him man. Mr. Jethro, thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Go follow Mr. Deathrow Jethro on Facebook and support him in all of his ventures. We would love to have you back soon. Okay, goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Oh my God, Skeeter, wake up, Skeeter, wake up, Skeeter, wake up, Skeeter, wake up. He's gone.
What happened? What happened? Somebody sang a lullaby. I fell asleep. Did you pee again?
Yeah.
Where's Deathrow Jethro? I want to say goodbye.
The connection. He only had enough time, a certain amount of time in the prison. He had to go, Skeeter. And God dang it.
Call 1-800-COLLECT and add more time.
I don't know. Skeeter, I have been through so much emotional stress in this episode. I've never felt an energy through thousands of miles of a live telecast. I think I need a therapist. Another one.
I think you're gonna feel that energy again real soon because he's deceiving in how fast he can run. He can run fast. He's probably gonna be run to you real soon.
You know what I'm really scared about, Skeeter, is who's going to knock my door down. Who he knows on the streets. Who he's already slipped a letter on a bird, and the bird's gone and taken it to some thug, that's going to come knock down my door and rip me apart.
Are you talking about Frankie? Cocoa B. Worsbird?
Stop. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I never thought I'd be more scared of anybody than New Jack, and I'm being open and honest about it. I don't care. The Deathrow Jethro is the person at the top of my list right now of who fucking scares the shit out of me.
That's great. I hear he's up for parole real soon.
Is that real?
Yeah, I'd get confirmation, but you lost connection with him. But I'm just going to trust that he's up for parole soon because Halloween's rolled around and that's his favorite time of year. And, hey, maybe he'll come trick-or-treating at your door. How great would that be? Then you guys get to finally meet in person.
That wouldn't be great, Skeeter. That wouldn't be great at all.
I think it'd be pretty great.
I can't believe I'm also so mad at myself. I can't believe that I freaking called him a jobber and
a girl.
And a girl. What the hell? What am I doing? I am always flawless on the mic. I never fumble or make mistakes. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, you never do that. It's the first time for something.
Caramel Thunder on YouTube. Jethro is going to get you. Stop saying that. Don't put that shit into the universe.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Miscellaneous Discussions podcast on YouTube, who I will be a guest on very soon. Spoilers.
If you live that long.
Stop. Mark, we're here for you. I appreciate that, guys. I might need some people to pay for some hospital bills soon. I don't know. I'm a very tough individual. I'm made of goddamn granite and stone, but even stones can be crumbled.
You gonna cry again?
No.
Okay. You sure?
Yes, I'm not gonna cry.
You can cry if you want to. I can be a therapist. I could be a therapist.
Will you be my therapist for like a minute?
Sure, if you hire me back.
You're hired back. Okay. I feel okay. Not Skeeter, you're my therapist. First of all, I want to say, please you don't need to get
Skyflyer.
Dr. Skyflyer. First of all, you don't need to get inside of me. That doesn't need to happen again.
I'm happy to do so. I'm happy to get inside of you.
No, but don't need to get inside of me, Dr. Skyflyer. But I would like to say that, we had on our #1 wrestling live stream that streams every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. 6 Pacific on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, and Twitch. We had a very special guest on tonight, live from federal prison, independent wrestling superstar Deathrow Jethro. And I'm scarred. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be the same Marky Xtreme ever again. People, I go out there, I run a company. People expect things of me, and what if I can't go out there and deliver, the 5-6-star matches that people are expecting of me? I go out there and I make kids cry. What if I can't make kids cry no more? What can I do?
Get Blue Chew. If you can't perform up to your normal task, you just get Blue Chew. I hear that works great. Never fails.
Does it have effects other than Pecker's effects?
It raises everything. Raises confidence. Raises belief in yourself. If you want something to happen and something done right, take a drug for it.
I agree. Okay, I'll get some Blue Chew. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, well, then you missed a hell of an episode of Question Mark Live, because our special guest tonight was live from federal prison, independent wrestling superstar Deathrow Jethro. But fret not, because we've got about 10 minutes left of the show, so you can chat with us. And but if you want to rewatch this episode, it will be up on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch for the next roughly 48 hours, and then it goes and lives permanently on our Patreon page. Skeeter, would you like to tell the fine listeners at home?
Dr. Skyflyer.
No, we're not role playing anymore. Skeeter, would you like to tell the fine listeners at home a little bit about the On Your Mark Patreon page?
Oh, it's a great page, everybody. You should go check it out. Patreon.com/OYM show. You can get access to episodes early of the podcast or any videos. You get up to 2 days early. So right now, you'd already be listening to Minoru Suzuki. You would have heard that episode and you'd be, oh man, it's the best one ever. That one, Nicholas, of course. And you can also get exclusive t-shirts on there. You can get shout outs on all the shows. There's all kinds of great stuff on there, exclusive to you, and it helps out the show a great ton. And it's super fun over there. You should go just look at it anyway. Just take a gander.
Hell yeah. So definitely march your happy ass on over to patreon.com/OIM show. Pick a tier that tickles your fancy and become a skid mark today. Oh man, we got some super chats in the chat. Jor Fahey on YouTube. Loyal skid mark, thank you for watching. Here's a donation for your eventual medical bills because Skeeter doxed you to the convicted felon. I'm going to be... Thanks, Joshua Fahey. Thank you, because I'm going to probably need it. Thank you, Joshua Fahey.
Yeah, this isn't going to be one that your mom's going to put Bactine on you and you're going to be fine.
Thank you again, Joshua Fahey, for that super chat. It will probably go to my medical bills. Spot the Magic Ninja on YouTube. No more skipping weeks on how is your chair shot recovery coming, Mark. What is he talking about?
Oh, we didn't do last week. We didn't have the show last week because you got mad. You got so mad, Marky Xtreme, when I'd hug you from behind.
I remember now.
Yeah, but sneak attack hugs. You said no more sneak attack hugs, and so I thought if you don't accept my hugs, maybe you accept a chair shot from me. And
you did it in the dark like Randy Orton.
Yeah, in the dark, I came off the roof. You didn't see nothing. Like, it was great. You didn't know nothing, and then you didn't wake up, and then you're trying to swallow your tongue. That was super funny. It was really funny.
It's not funny.
We missed the show.
Yeah, it's not funny. Spot the Magic Ninja, thank you so much for the super chat and your concern on my health. You know, normally I can take 1,000 chair shots, but something about this one caught me wrong. And sometimes, things, we slip in this business. We are professionals, but, accidents still happen. And, I am as hard as they come. But sometimes even as hard as I can get, it can be broken. But thank you for your concern and your support for the show. Let's see. Iced on YouTube. Hey, Mark. Hey, Iced.
Hey.
Eric Drums on Twitch. This has been entertaining. Can't wait to visit Deathrow in prison. Please let us know how that goes if you live after it. Let's see. DGU on YouTube. I wonder if he's killed anybody with Marty Jannetty. Likely, I would say.
He probably did the dirty work. Then Marty Jannetty probably buried that person.
Yeah, probably. Miscellaneous Discussions podcast on YouTube. Is Jethro the son of Nails? That is not confirmed. Skeeter, will you write that and ask that in your next letter you write to him?
He said he's not related to him, but I guess when you're a son, you're different. But he said no to the related. He did that.
King_vampire_12 on YouTube. Where did you get that championship out of the trash can? Oh no, thank you. The materials that were used in this prestigious championship belt were recovered from a recycling bin. Thank you. But it's not about, Skeeter, what they say. It's not about the materials that something's made out of.
It's the size.
It's how big it is. So kiss my butt.
That's a big title. So
Miscellaneous Discussions podcast on YouTube. He got it 15 plus years ago in the Johnson's backyard. We got someone who knows the Marky Xtreme backyard wrestling entertainment history. Again, go check out Miscellaneous Discussions podcast on YouTube. Spoilers, I might be a guest on this podcast very soon. Not you, Skeeter.
Wait, what time? What time should I be on?
Not you. I'm busy that time.
Why isn't it you and me?
Well, they didn't. You know what? They haven't asked you. Maybe if they ask you to be on their podcast, then what would you say?
I say I'd love to if Marky Xtreme will let me.
I will have to think about it. Everybody that is a part of Backyard Wrestling Entertainment, their media correlations have to go through me. Any podcast watching.
Yeah, I got to get everything approved through Marky Xtreme, and he does not approve nothing.
No. Not usually. Skeeter, DGU on YouTube says, Skeeter, has Deathrow ever revealed any juicy secrets to you in any pen pal letters?
He sure has.
Well, like what?
He killed somebody.
You shouldn't be saying this right now.
That you asked, so I told you.
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
He killed somebody.
Stop.
Is that better? Should it be louder?
No. God, I'm so terrified of my life. I'm terrified for my life.
I don't know what to do. I should be a doctor again. I knew more what to do when I was a doctor.
I'm terrified for my life.
You have good reason to be. Should write Deathrow Jethro a letter saying you're sorry.
Man Camlin on YouTube. Skeeter is the sexiest guy I've ever seen. Look at that beautiful face. I don't know what you're talking about, Lane Camlin.
Lane Camlin thinks I'm a sexy man.
Obviously, he's getting us confused. Lan, I'm Mark. That's Skeeter.
Can Man Camlin be our guest next week?
Nope. It's Eric Drums on Twitch. Skeeter, what did Marky Xtreme Day say when he was drunk about New Jack? Wait, what?
Oh, I mean, you said a lot of stuff off camera and off the record, and you did get drunk that one time, and then you're like, I'll tell New Jack to his face that I'm quoting, so I didn't swear, that he's a bitch, and I would jump off of heaven and crash through hell onto him, and then you threw up a whole lot, and then you got drunk and you're talking big game on what you do to New Jack, and
no, that never happened. If New Jack is watching, never happened.
I think he
All
is.
right. No. All right. I think this is probably a good time to wrap this up here, Skeeter. What an episode. How do you feel about how tonight went?
I think it went great. This is so good to finally connect, to get everybody together. That's what the world's all about. It's all about connecting, get people together. And I sensed a lot of, like he said, energy. I felt a lot of energy. And we had some new viewers tonight, which is great. We're going to be back next week so they can come back again. And
I hope I'm back next week, Skeeter. I hope I live till next week.
Oh, because you might be dead?
Yeah, Skeeter. I don't know who this guy, Deathrow Jethro, knows. I don't know who he's already got sicking on me. All I know is that, yes, if I'm alive, we will be back next week. Same Xtreme time, same Xtreme stream, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, wherever you're watching. Also, don't forget, tomorrow is the On Your Mark Wrestling Podcast. We are giving away a free copy of WWE Battleground, and the only way to enter is to go on over right now to youtube.com/onyourmarkshow and hit a goddamn jackknife powerbomb to that subscribe button. We will be pulling a random name out of Skeeter's sticky ass hat live on the episode tomorrow, and we will be giving out a free copy of WWE Battleground. Also, be sure to get one of these sick pro wrestling t-shirts, prowrestlingtees.com/OIM show. A new design is coming this week. They have a discount up now, fall sale. So be sure to use that discount for 20% at checkout. Also, if you want to watch any of these episodes, past episodes of Question Mark Live, if you want early access to our podcast, exclusive merch, replica belts, go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/OIM show. Follow us on social media at OIM show, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and that's not the YouTube link, Twitter and all that shit. Anything else that I forgot, Skeeter?
Did you know that Deathrow Jethro doesn't do normal autographs where he signs on a piece of paper? He takes a knife and then carves into your skin his name.
Okay.
That way you always have the autograph.
That's a good note to end on. Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. Thank you for all the people that gave us a super chat. We will be back next week. I thank you guys so much for making. I hope I don't die. See you next week.